Welcome once again to our commerce classroom. In this session, we will discuss about secondary distribution, reapportionment of overheads. In our last session, we discussed about primary distribution. In primary distribution, we distributed overheads among different departments, production and service departments. But we know, in case of service departments, they are rendering services, they have no finished output. So, it is necessary to charge the overhead cost of service departments to production departments, because service departments provide services to the production department. The process of redistribution of service department overheads to production departments is known as secondary distribution or reapportionment of overheads. At the time of reapportionment of overheads, we have to select a suitable basis for reapportionment as we have done in case of primary distribution. Our main service departments are purchase department, timekeeping department, accounts department, powerhouse, repair and maintenance, then canteen, then labor welfare, then inspection. All these departments are service departments we know. Then we see what base we use at the time of reapportionment of these service department overheads to production departments. In case of purchase department, our basis for apportionment is number of orders made or value of materials purchased. In case of our timekeeping department, our base for reapportionment is a number of workers or labor hours. But in case of accounting department, the base for reapportionment is number of workers. Then in case of storekeeping department, base of apportionment is a number of requisition or value of materials used. Then in case of powerhouse, horsepower of machine is the base for reapportionment of overhead. Then repair and maintenance, labor hours worked is used as basis for reapportionment. Then canteen, number of employees we take as base for reapportionment. Then inspection, number of value of materials inspected, we take it as basis for reapportionment. Then internal transport, weight or value of materials we take as basis of apportionment. So we have to have a clear idea about these different service departments and then base for reapportionment. Then we discuss about what are the different methods of this reapportionment. We have mainly three methods for reapportionment. First one, direct redistribution method. Second one, step method. And the third method is reciprocal services method. Then we discuss what are the differences between these three methods. The main difference between these three methods I will explain to you. Firstly, in case of direct redistribution method, the assumption of direct redistribution method is this: service departments provide services only to production departments. No service department provide any service to other service departments. If they provide, we will not consider it. That is what the assumption behind this direct redistribution method. I repeat, service departments provide services only to production departments. There is no dealing between two service departments. Then when we come to the second method, step method, we accept the fact that service departments provide services not only to production departments but also to service departments. But one service department can provide service to other service departments, but that department doesn't receive any service from other department. For an example, A service department, B another service department. A can give service to B, but A doesn't receive any service back from B. That is the assumption behind this step method. Then when we come to the third method, we know the name of our third method is reciprocal services. Then in case of reciprocal services method, we accept the fact that one service department can give service to other service department and at the same time receive back services from that department. In our last example, A can give service to B and at the same time A can receive back services from B. This is what our reciprocal method. That is a general idea about methods of apportionment. Then now here we illustrate the direct redistribution method with the support of an example. Our question is this: ABC Limited has 3 production departments and 4 service departments. 3 production departments and 4 service departments. Expenses of departments after primary distribution is as follows. Results of our primary distribution summary is given. We have 3 production departments A, B and C. Production departments A 45,000, B 40,000, C 30,000. The information from our primary distribution summary. Production department A, production department A 45,000, production department B 40,000 and production department C 30,000. Then our service departments primary distribution summary result: stores 16,200, timekeeping 12,000, power 9,000, canteen 5,000. We have 3 production departments A, B and C, and we have 4 service departments: stores, timekeeping, power and canteen. Then what we want to do here is we have to reapportion these service department overheads to our production departments. Then following information available in respect of production departments. This is actually the base for redistribution of service department overheads among production departments. Then value of stores requisitioned: A 8,000, B 6,000, C 4,000. Number of workers: A 50, B 30, C 20. Then horsepower of machines: A 600, B 500, C 400. These are the 3 informations given to us for taken as base for redistribution. Then apportion the cost of service departments to production departments. Here we have to draw our secondary distribution summary. Here I am drawing secondary distribution summary. Secondary distribution summary. First column, in it we show our item, and then on the second column we shows basis. Second column basis, and then third column for showing total. Then 3 columns, one for A, then 1 column for B, and then 1 column for C. 3 production departments A, B and C. Secondary distribution summary. First of all, we write the primary distribution, a total of production department A, B and C. Firstly, primary distribution. Primary distribution for A, B and C. A 45,000, then for B 40,000, and for C 30,000. Then on this column we write the total 45,000, 40,000, 30,000. We are going to apportion the service department overheads among production departments. First item for first service department is our stores department. Stores department. Then their amount is 16,200. Then we have to apportion these stores department overhead among these production departments A, D and C. The basis for apportionment here, value of stores requisition given 8,000, 6,000 and 4,000. 8, 6, 4. Then we divide all by 2. We get 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2. Base value of stores. Value of stores ratio 4:3:2. 4, 3, 2. Then we apportion these 16,200. 16,200. Then 16,200 divided by 4, 3, 2, 9. 9, that is equal to 1,800. Then 1,800 into 4 is equal to 7,200. Then 1,800 into 3 is equal to 5,400. Then 1,800 into 2 is equal to 3,600. 3,600. 7,200, 5,400 and then 3,600. Then next service department timekeeping. Timekeeping amount 12,000. Amount 12,000. Then we distribute the service department overhead cost total. This 12,000 among these production departments. The basis for apportionment. They are timekeeping, so number of workers. Number of workers here 50, 30, 2. So 5, 3, 2. Ratio 5:3:2. Then divided by 10. This comes to 6,000. Then 3,600, 2,400. 6,000, 2,000, 3,600 and 2,400. Done. Next department, service department is power. The overhead total as per primary distribution summary 9,000. 9,000. Then this power we have to apportion on the basis of horsepower of machines 600, 500, 400. 6:5:4. 6:5:4. Then 9,000 divided by 15, that comes to 600. So 3,600. Then 3,000. Then 2,400. 3,600. 3,000. Then 2,400. 2,400. Done. Our last service department is canteen. The total overhead as per primary distribution summary 5,000. 5,000. The canteen base number of workers. Number of workers ratio already we know 5:3:2. 5:3:2. 5:3:2. Then 2,500. Then 1,500. Then 1,000. then 1000. Then here in this secondary distribution summary, firstly we wrote the primary distribution summary of production departments A, B and C, 45,000, 40,000 and 30,000. Then we apportioned these overheads. So stores department 16,200 and then time keeping departments 12,000 and then power 9,000 and then canteen 5,000. Among these production departments A, B and C on an equitable basis. Equitable basis we already selected from here. Then we find out the total. Then we find out the total 45,000 plus 7,200 plus 6,000 plus 3,600 plus 2,500, that is equal to 64,300. 64,300. 64,300. Then for B, 40,000 plus 5,400 plus 3,600 plus 3,000 plus 1,500, that is equal to 53,500. 53,500. 53,500. Then for this C, 30,000 plus 3,600 plus 2,400 plus again 2,400 plus 1,000. That is equal to 39,400. 39,400. 39,400. So this is what our secondary distribution summary. I think this distribution, this secondary distribution summary preparation clear for all of you. We will meet again in our second type of reapportionment step method. Till then, goodbye.